round 8.
Round 8 at the Bakers Oval. Here it is, round 8. They are bound man down there. Brett Revere's got it up. The Blue West. First time we've seen them this year. They're at home. They're playing Modewarre, who had a superlative win out there at the MCG last week. Their first for the year. They're spurred on. Their reserves have just won their first game of the year. And I just saw one of the officials rip straight into the club rooms and brought a pack of cans into them to celebrate their win. Good on them.
Yeah, congratulations to the Modewarre or Modewarre, depends which school you went to. And a good victory for them. Opening bounce, Peter Jones, central umpire to put it down.
Along with Johnny Grabstis on the boundary line, Luke Smith and Beth Knott, that's Brett Revere's girlfriend. In the goals, Neil Robertson and Timmy Cole and Brainy. The ball has been bounced.
And the big bird got first touch of the leather and first kick, went a short distance, trapped sweetly there for the Cheetahs. Punts it up there at the half for David Lees. Loose ball. Now Babes, can he pick it up, Styles? He can't, and it's out of bounds forward pocket, about 35 metres from the Cheetah goal, early stages of the first quarter.
Good afternoon, Jason Doherty's with us up here in the box. Jason, the breeze right to left of screen, worth how many goals?
It certainly is. Blue West going with it, probably 2 or 3, I'd say, and there's a bit of light rain also. Bird goes up for the ruck in the back pocket for Modewarre. Blue West attacking out here at Bakers Oval. Not the best of days for football, but as the boundary umpire throws it in again, Bird gets it down to the front. Good play by Blue West over the top. Quick kick out there by Darren Campigley. Couldn't go anywhere though. Handball back to Ian Nally. Over the top, out the back. Ron Stoop now, but there's been a free kick plucked out at half forward for Blue West. And looks like it's going to go to Frank Ian Nally, the rover for Geelong West Cricket and Football Club.
Now, Jace, the 32 Guernsey of Blue West listed as David Lees wasn't slipped in the side, Ron. They told us around there was no changes to numbers, so we might have to check on that one. We're going to call him David Lees from now on, though.
Bad luck.
Long kick at goal, might be all right. Have a look at that.
He's pretty happy too.
Oh, it's a good kick. And looks like Frankie.
Yep, Frankie and Ellie.
Puts through the first one of the afternoon. Blue West kicking with the breeze left of screen. Probably important they get a good start too, because we saw Modewarre reserves in that last quarter kicking against the wind actually outscore the Blue West side and hang on and win it in a cliffhanger.
Okay, good afternoon. Jason Doherty, publicity officer, GWCFC, guest speaker, statistician extraordinaire for guest video. How are you, mate?
Thank you, Ron Brain. I'm quite fine after last night's win by Geelong at the MCG. I'm in good spirits and looking forward to a good game here.
Okay, what's the breeze worth, Jace?
Probably 3 goals, I'd say, to the end of the Blue West is kicking 2 in the first quarter.
Pat Jackson dives in on top of it after that set bounce. Flipped it out the side. It comes out towards Wesley. He gets the hand pass over to Bird. Bird hits for the commentary side of the ground. Nicely way to kick there from the big fella Bird. The mark taken there by Mark Hovey. Unfortunately, Mark's played on. He might have put that out of bounds in the foot as it disappears from my view. And it is, in fact, out of the full free kick to the West.
Deep in the back pocket for Blue West. They go in towards the centre. Stoops under it and Bird. He gets it tapped away. Hovey in front, who played well last week for Modewarre. Bird over the top of the ball now. Good play. There's a Blue West player down. Ian Nally. Ian Nally at half back. Good play by Mark Hovey running through.
It's his left knee.
There's a trip on play. It's going to come back.
And the player down is, as Ron said, Heath Box, and the left knee, which he has a little bit of tape above, doesn't look too hot. And I don't think that Heath will be standing up continually. I think they'll get him off the ground, Ron.
The umpire's called play on, though, as Mark Hovey goes out wide and looks and finds Darryl Russell, who takes a good mark in front of Nick Lacchino. He's about 45 metres out, goes short. Bird in between centre half forward and the middle.
Gained no territory on that occasion, but I guess narrowed the angle a bit. Too far out to score to the breeze. Big Mickey Bird, as Heath Box is being carried off by a couple of trainers. Bird tries the short one to Wood. Oh, third grab at the cherry. You wouldn't pay it at cricket. You'd be not out as a batsman, but the umpire's paid the mark. Ronnie had 2 or 3 grabs at it. And, he's giving the benefit of the doubt there. And Mickey Wood, who kicked 3 goals for them last week, should line up and go back and have the shot. He's a fair way out. 1 too many short ones for mine. Stoop kicks the ball up the ground into the goal square. Here comes Cowie. Crashes his way out of the fence. The hand pass wasn't quite so up. They might get away with it. Cowie goes back after it again. Close to the fence down there. A little hand pass around the boundary line. And we can't see a thing. It's gone out of bounds, I can tell you now. Where we're situated on the wing here at...
sandwich between the fence and the house of about number 25 here of...
Actually, Brady's just picked all his mail. It must be a toughy area here. The bloke's got a padlock on his dustbin. Can you believe that?
Ladder now and Bird. Bird plucks it out of the ruck. Good play there. Styles in front. Around on his right foot. In towards centre half forward. But a good mark taken by Vollenbrett.
Brett will pay that one. Yep.
Okay, kicks it across goal. Danger here. Wood over the top of the ball. Good play by Cowie and Lucchino to hold the ball
by
up.
Wood. I reckon he held it up.
By Blue West and Modewarre there. And we're going to have a bounce about 30 metres out from the Modewarre goal.
Ronnie, why would Brett go across the ground backwards when he could have kicked with the Bruce 60 metres, put it towards half forward?
It's probably why he's playing in defence, could
Okay, Rod, take a call.
Okay, well, the ball now is loose at half forward, Modewarre, and an opportunity here, Styles. It was Jeffrey, hand pass, an absolute shocker. Put Hovey under a bit of pressure. They're attacking the wrong side of the ground for mine. He's chipped it over the top, and I think you'll find the flying flea, is it? No, it's not. I think you'll find it's the 55 Guernsey gentleman of Robert Donnett.
Robert Donnett's done it. Yes, he's got it. And he actually hit his hands, and he threw his hands back when he didn't take the mark and was held. So he got the free kick in the finish. Kicks in towards the key position. Carries up and can't mark. Needs a bit of support at ground level. Got some little hand pass outs. All right, ladder. Onto the right foot. Across the face of the goals there. Out towards half back. Kick's not too bad. Mark dropped by Chandler. Good enough to get it further afield of the woods. Ian Ellie in the centre of the ground. Frankie breaks away. He'll go on left foot. He's run a fair way. He's tackled caught. Hold the ball. It's got to be. Good decision by the umpire, Roddy. He had 2 or 3 chances to unload the footy. Elected to beat the field.
Yeah, bad play, Frankie and Ellie.
Should have known better.
Now Ronnie Stoop. Short. Oh, that's got to be 50 metres.
Short as you can get that one.
Ah, pathetic, Peter Jones. And
didn't take you long.
Well,
we played 4.5 minutes.
His call play on after the bloke was smothered the ball up his boot. You can't do that.
Lucchino tries to crash his way through centre half back. Can't do so. Lee Clug does the heavy work. Free kick being picked out of this one. The other way of the West. And, well, right, it didn't take you long to get into the swing of things there. The free kick went there to Dave McKenzie, and he goes out wide of Baines. Gavin Ingeworson.
Ingeworson goes over the top towards Brendan Chandler. He gets it up towards Frankie and Ellie, who's loose at half forward for Blue West. Tries to duck around Styles. He gets a handball out, looking for that was Darren Campigley. Couldn't find him. Good play from Bird back there, who's been everywhere for Modewarre. He sees it over the line.
Key player today, especially with the Breeze. Big Mickey likes to play that kick behind the game. You can get back and cut them off when they're going against the Breeze. He'd be a big asset for the Modewarre Football Club.
Certainly will, Cookie. Or Hovey over the back of the pack. Got leather to ground. Looks there for Babe Styles. Flick pass out now. An opportunity here for them. Ian Ellie. Quick hands Campigley. Ian Ellie's hand pass, though, not good. Put Scott under pressure, but he punched the ball back to the centre half forward position. But Styles again comes in and takes a lovely possession for the Warriors and finds Darryl Russell at half-back.
He elects to go on the left foot. He normally does. That's his favourite foot. He goes up towards centre wing position. Clugs up, can't take the mark. Hitting the turf out there. In goes Little Styles. He's doing well at ground level too. Puts it around towards half-forward. Scragger. Craig is back there. The Scragger directs to go across the face of goal. The kick was sort of half-charged down. He's got a bit of backup support there through Darren Bollingbrett. His kick not too good. They're mucking it up down there in the fence. Caneen's got it. He's pushed in the back and ridden to the ground. Didn't get the hand pass away. Probably 50-50. Good call umpire play on his said. And now we'll come in and ball it up. Just about 30 metres, 35 metres out from goal. And Modewarre going to the right of a screen. Yet to score. Blue West have got a goal on the board. The first quarter's brought to us by Go Easy Shops in and around Geelong.
Bounce down now in the forward pocket for Modewarre. Good play by Stuart Scott to pick the ball up. Kick it across goal. Looking for Murray Scott. Good play from Wasley in front. He's outnumbered here though. He tries he gets one high from Neil. And he'll take the free kick, Tony Wasley.
Tunga didn't hit him with the tongue either, Rod.
No, it was a bit more severe than that, and that was just very close to a yellow card for mine.
Must have been very closet. He's holding his right side of the rocky net there is young Wasley. Comes in and kicks towards the goal mouth. It's drifting away. It's close. It's offline. Cowie's up off the hands. It's 1 point only off the boot there of young Wasley. But I guess they'd be pleased to get a score into the Breeze early in the game.
There's not much of him, is there, really?
Well, I'm a bit
He'll
worried.
Be feeling the cold out there.
I'm a bit worried at the Breeze freshens.
Adrian Hickmont or Grant Tanner, but they starred last night for the Pussies.
Oh, they did, didn't
I
they?
know about the Pussies.
Magic.
I know what you're always on about that, Ron. As it's picked up at half-back here by Mark Hovey. Kicks the ball across towards half-forward. Leading out Russell. Takes the mark. Will take 50 metres.
Yeah.
Must take 50 metres. The umpire heard me, I think. I think Beth not out there. The boundary umpire even signalled 50 then.
If I was the coach, Brett Chandler would have to go off the ground. I'm sorry, Brett.
Brendan.
You're wearing the famous number 8 jumper.
Well, there you
Very
go.
undisciplined
Oh, and he's
football.
off.
And he's straight off, Roddy. And he's kicked the sign out. They didn't let the barrister sign. He obviously did a bit of dealing with those barristers out there and didn't win the case because he just put the foot straight into it.
Yeah, you might have missed out last night somehow.
Well, here comes the Dowser Russell. He won't miss this one. He usually does it. And don't let me down. He has it. Good lad. Good lad. A goal on the board there to Darryl Russell. Kicked his first goal of the night.
Well, very costly mistake through the agency of that famous number 8 Guernsey there for the Cheetahs, Brendan Chandler. And, well, Brendan's just come back from serious injury and, you really can't afford to do those sorts of things, gentlemen.
8.5 minutes gone, first quarter on the time clock brought to us by Bannockburn Sporting Trophies. And scoreboard shows Blue West have got 6 points on the board, Modewarre 7. Could be a pretty good game out here. We didn't get your tip today, Jason, either.
The home side, Blue West.
I've gone for the Roughies. I've gone for Modewarre today. I think they might just sneak in.
You're on drugs. Home side by a street.
Okay, there we go. Cookie once again, the only one to tip the underdog. Back to the centre of the ground. Up goes Bird. He's dominating the ruck. Knocks it down. Goes to Canoon. Off the stoop. Couldn't handle it. Picked up by Scott. Hand pass back across the ground. Wasn't bad either. Get across there to Vinnie Lehman. Got the ponytail blowing freely in the breeze. The kick not too good. Darryl Russell been instrumental early for Modewarre. Chips it out wide. They're chipping the ball well into the breeze in my humble opinion. And the mark taken there by McCullen.
Cullen goes short and finds Pat Jackson in the forward line today for Modewarre.
The Jet.
He goes short, finds Caneen and also Mail. Mail on his left foot, short kick, looking out there towards Donnet. Good play by Vollenbrett to get over the top of the ball. Good play by... Oh, Wosley gets another high one.
He must be wondering, Wosley. He must think he's in the preliminary in the 3-rounder at Festival Hall. Every time he goes there, someone clocks him. Bannockburn Sporting Trophies time clock. We haven't seen it. We can see the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies on the board there. He went towards Jackson up into the forward zone. He couldn't take the mark. Had a bit of pressure here, Blue West. The ball is slapped out wide on this occasion by the 32 Guernsey. We're going to call him David Lewis. Wasn't picked the side, but they didn't tell us any changes, Ron.
No, I reckon it might be Ben Silver.
Ben Silver?
You might be right, actually.
Yes.
Hi-ho.
Yep, hi-ho.
All right, well, Ben, we're going to call you Ben from now on. You'll be pleased about that. The ball's in the forward pocket. Jason Doherty's about to take the call there. He's having a snooze.
I'm just writing Ben Silver's name down so I can
It's
remember
all right. It's gone out of bounds.
Thank you.
See them gum leaves in the screen? You're the only one that can see past those.
It's a nice position for us today, wasn't it? Really surrounded by gum trees, so we can't see the football.
Well
Well done, Brett. You
should have brought
idiot.
me teddy bear. Would have been game out here, Ron.
Fair nickum. And I reckon, really, mate, last night we videoed this game of football at the MCG, and I reckon, $200 is a bit over the top, isn't it? You reckon? Hey? It's gotta be, I reckon you got to pay them.
I've never had that much. Ronnie Stoop wouldn't mind 200. He's had a flying shot at the goals. It's into the pocket. It's been marked down there.
By Donnet.
It looks like Donnet, is it?
Yep.
Robert Donnet. Now can Donnet dob it, Ron?
Not from that dead pocket, as David Cook would call it. That is
Yes,
the dead
dead
pocket.
pocket.
Yeah, there's dead pockets everywhere, all over the place.
But, if he's smart, no reverse check, side kick, the banana bender, got to do it.
Missed to the near side, I'd say. Yep.
Had to do a banana bender.
All right, just 1 point there to Robert Donnet. He's had a couple of touches up in the forward line, and player I haven't seen before, Ron. Do you know much about him?
No, I know nothing.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad I brought you to the commentary there. Here's Cowie kicking the ball back in. I think, Scotty, you've got to go back to goal umpire. Hadn't finished waving his white stick.
That's going to be a good duel today. Cowie on Mick Wood at full forward there. That'll be important to the match.
Well, Cowie'd have a bit more pace than Mick, I reckon. Mick wouldn't like me saying that, but I think he would. And, of course, Cowie probably the best fullback in the competition. Let's watch his kick, Ron. It's not bad. Long one. Well out over half back. Lovely kick, and Tunganeel takes a good mark there. Just the attacking side of centre half back beats up the hand pass very quickly. The teammate left foot kick down the ground there was in fact Beekman's up the ground. It looked twice to make sure it was him. Got it back in the centre now. Left foot kick round the body. Stewie Scott diving mark at half back. Good one too. Taken there by McCullen, I think you'll find. Gives the hand pass off the Bird, and Bird comes towards the commentary side of the ground, touches on the ground, once used a bit of pace, the big fella, and goes on right foot and kicks a shocker, and the ball marked by Craig. Although we've got to forgive the players a bit, there's a bit of breeze out there. It's not the best ground of all time, and the wind's swirling here, Jace.
Certainly is. Craig now from half back, looks long towards centre half forward. Bird's back there. Good play from, that looked like it was Vinnie Lehman in front. The umpires found a free kick. No, ball up. Hovey had the ball, gives it back now to umpire Grapsis to throw the ball up just between wing and half forward. Beekman's to go on the ruck for Blue West against Bird. Good position of the body by Bird. Scott tries to get it away. Mail's also there. Beekman's in over the top of the ball. Pack develops, and we'll have another bounce down.
From our director downstairs, we might get that time clock up now, Ron, because I reckon they've done pretty well so far, Modewarre. We've played nearly 12-13 minutes of the first quarter, and they're leading Blue West, and Blue West kicking, got to be kicking with 2 goal breeze, maybe 3.
Certainly, as we see now, an opportunity for them through Silver. Read the Mick Bird tap out nicely. Up there to centre half forward. Good work there from Glenn Wilson. Loose ball. Hovey, cool on the crisis. Lovely weighted drop punt and hits the dowser between the eyes, and he plays on quickly. Lee Clark, good footy. Opportunity now for the Warriors.
They've certainly used the ball better. No exception here because Pat Jackson playing in front at centre half forward. He's Jet Jackson today. Chips it into the half forward line. Stoop. Oh, should have taken the mark. Drop one. In comes Canini. Mishandled the footy. Cowie there. Fires out the hand pass. They're out of danger temporarily. Lehman's got it in the centre. Runs through the centre. Balks this way. That gets around Bird. Chips it out wide and finds his teammate there in Scott. That's Murray Scott. Long right foot kick from Murray Scott. Mark taken down there in the forward zone. Is it Campigley? Haven't seen him before. And Dean Campigley used the body well to judge the flight of it very nicely, did Dean Campigley.
Darren.
Darren, is it?
Yes, it's Darren.
Well, there you go. He should go back and kick another goal. Ronnie Brain sent me the wrong facts.
Oh, you're on drugs, that's what it is.
Got to blame
Dino.
someone.
I should say Dazza.
There you go.
Dazza opportunity.
Well, whatever your name is,
Well,
young fella, let's
he's
hope you kick this one.
35 out, boys. Slight angle.
Bread and butter for a full forward, Ron. Got to be.
Lovely goal.
Yep. Oh, yeah, never looked like missing either. Goal umpire there right at the top of the hat. Full points on the board. Campigley. Darren, that is, in brackets, kicks his first goal. He joins Ian Ellie as a goal kicker for Blue West. And the goal kicker so far for Modewarre has been Darryl Russell.
Yep. Got to go longer from the centre of the ground, Blue West, as they did on that occasion. They got Campigley down there, who's been a multiple goal kicker for them this year in many games, and he's obviously going to have a good game today if Blue West are going to do well. Styles is on him down there at fullback for Modewarre.
And a good duel looming out on the win. Vinnie Lehman been instrumental in a few forward moves for Blue West, and Darryl Russell playing pretty well out there, wide of one another. In fact, for Modewarre.
Yeah, 50-50 at the minute. Both have been very effective players for their respective sides.
12 points.
Wosley's on top of Murray Scott. Centre line tussle. Interesting at this stage. Dean Mail is probably on top of Stewie Scott as well.
12 points, plays 8 on the APCO Easy Shop scoreboard, as we just saw Frankie and Ellie get the ball out of the middle, but it's repelled at half back there by Mark Hovey.
He kicks it though to Stuart Scott on the wing, who takes the mark, looks in towards Ingerwerson and finds him at centre half forward. Good mark in front of Shelton. He sees Ladder running past, the big ruckman now onto his left foot, goes long. Good goal.
Oh,
good
yeah,
goal.
Lovely kick from the big fella.
Great work there from Ingerwerson and also from Ladder running down from the centre of the ground. Blue West, that's better play from the centre long. And the big ruckman kicks his first goal for the afternoon.
It was a nice mark from Ingerwerson because Mickey Bird was getting back to put the pressure on him, and Big Mick coming at you. You have to worry a little bit, but Ingerwerson kept his eyes right on the footy and took a nice grab. Played on with a nice hand pass. Knew later was a left footer, and he didn't let him down, the big fellow. Ran on a bit nicely.
Finished it off very sweetly with a 6-pointer. 15 3/4 minutes gone to the first quarter. Round 8 GWCFC footy for 95. As we see that the APCO Easy Shop the first quarter scoreboard moves Geelong West Cricket and Footy Club now to 3 straight goals, 18 points. Modewarre 1-2-8.
Back in the centre now. Bird to go with Ladder. Ladder gets a tap down now out towards Scott and Mail. The umpires found a free kick towards Ladder.
Might have got him over the shoulder,
Yep,
Big Mick, I think, after he followed through with the swipe at the ball. So Ladder kicked the previous goal. He's got this one in the centre of the ground. Should kick it long. We just saw he could kick a long one. Oh, he's hooked this one around the body a little bit. Wasn't the best at kicks. Darryl Russell takes about his 5th mark for the first quarter there at half back for Modewarre. Likes to chip it around. Looks for Caneen. Got a push in the back for mine. And umpire right on the ball there, Peter Jones. Good umpiring. Side onto that one, Roddy, and picked it up beautifully.
Sensational. The flying flea. A little chip over the top, but Lehman's there. Recovers well for the Cheetahs. His up and under drop punt, though, was clean bowled his opponent on that occasion. That was Mickey Cullen. But good support from the Bird. Bird got it across to Willow. And Willow finds Wosley, who looks pretty good early stages, and he didn't cop one on the chops that time.
Oh, Clug goes up high, can't get it, surrounded by Blue West players. Good play now, Shelton tries to get out towards Hovey. Ladder off the ground. Oh, here's a chance here for the Cheetahs now. Beekmans gets the hand pass out towards Murray Scott, running through the centre now. Onto his right foot, looking long towards Denning and Braniff. Over the back, Campigley and Styles. Campigley should win the race. He does so, kicks it off the ground, but he's hobbling after that goal. He doesn't look too healthy standing near the boundary line, the assistant coach for the Geelong West Cricket and Football Club, as they move along to 4 goals straight, 24. Modewarre 1 goal to 8 on the APCO Easy Shop scoreboard.
Well, he's got that right knee heavily bandaged there with, I don't know, what might be seaweed wrapped around it there, black seaweed. It looks like Roddy to hold all the parts into position there, but he ran onto the footy pretty well and kicked the goal. He'd be pretty happy. Sean Braniff going back standing with him now.
Obviously shouldn't be out there. Not fit because he kicked with the right foot on that occasion. Kicked a goal.
He kicked 2 goals already, Ron.
But, yeah, He's obviously pinched a nerve or cartilage in his right knee for sure.
Bird versus Ladder. Bird wins this one down. Lehman charges his way through the centre. Held but not in possession. Play on's the call as he receives the free kick. And they elect to pay the advantage. Braddock comes out and meets the kick from Lehman well. Throws it over the top of his shoulder. Player pulled up the footy down there. It's a free kick coming up. This is Hi-Ho Silver.
No,
He's given away to Ian Ellie.
Cam Pigley doesn't look good.
Blue West looked pretty good the last 5 minutes. Ronnie Brain, your selection starting to play pretty well.
And mine also, thank you. And there's another one. Good play.
Ian Ellie kicks his second, and Jason Doherty says, "Don't leave me out, Cookie." And 2 goals to Ian Ellie, 2 goals to Cam Pigley, 1 goal to Ladder. And they've kicked forward about 5 minutes, Ronnie.
Yes, and I suppose it's because when you look around the crowd, the number 1 ticket holder for the Geelong West Cricket and Football Club 2 in General Manager of Country FM, Mel Pitchford here, enjoying the entertainment at the home of the Cheetah in 95.
89.1 Country FM. We'll be back on here with him shortly, doing all the games, all the finals. 19 minutes gone. There's Beth Knott on screen. That's Brett Revere's girlfriend, no doubt about that. He just loves doing the games where Beth Knott's running the boundary. Bird's back in the centre, takes it out of the air. Oh, fumbled it, lost it. Lehman been dashing this first quarter, breaks his way through the centre and goes right but long, and the kick's all right. He's got Ian Ellie down there again. He must be playing the forward pocket, Frankie. He takes the mark. He can kick this. He goes back, lines him up. He goes for goal. He's offline this time, Frankie boy. 1 point only as Sean Braddock was getting back there to try and do a bit of damage. And, look, Lehman has burst out of the centre 2 or 3 times. That's what set him up, Ronnie, in this early stage of the first quarter.
Yes.
Ian Ellie too quick for Cullen there in the forward pocket. I think he's changing there as Rover, and he's leading Cullen a merry dance at the moment.
5-1-31, Blue West, Modewarre 1-2-8 as the ball comes back into Wilson. That's on the Apco Easy Shop scoreboard. Wilson elects to go out wide. Ian Ellie dives on top of it. Has he been paid the mark? I think he has, just inside the boundary line. And Frankie boy's got it again as Ronnie Brain lines up another one of them lung busters. The Peter Jackson's mild. He loves them.
Ian Ellie on the boundary line now, waiting for a lead.
Jason, it got that dark one day we were calling the footy. Ronnie one side of me and Barry walked the other had to keep smoking so we could see what was happening.
Ian Ellie's kicked it in the forward line. Modewarre players there now. Styles onto his right foot. Free kick found by the umpire downfield.
Yeah, Justin Ladder a little bit late and untidy with the tackle. So Dean Mail it is now. Left foot kick looking up there for the flying flea.
Good fist, Lucino.
Yeah, good fist there, Nicky Lucino, but good support there, Ronnie Stoop. Quick hands to the Dowser Russell. A floating bombshell up there to half forward. Donnett's there, likewise doing some work. Gowie, the ball spills. Opportunity now for Tunga Neal, who does a little daisy cutter. Good defensive play there for Tunga under a bit of pressure.
I think Modewarre need to get a goal on this forward foray, Ronnie. They've been shell-shocked a bit here with that burst out of the centre of Lehman and the goals coming up to Cam Pigley and to Ian Ellie. They need to get one back. Little Mail tips one over his left foot. Not too effective because Jimmy in there, the scragger. Alan Craig, used to call him Craig Allen, used to love me for that, Ron, didn't he? He goes out towards Beekman's, can't take the mark on centre wing. He's got a bit of opposition there from Hovey, paddles the ball towards the boundary line, does Hovey. Out of bounds she goes right in front of the commentary position, and boundary umpire here about to affect the throw-in of the young fellow in question. It's Luke Smith. Good throw too for the young boy, Ronnie.
Excellent stuff as we see now the ball down to where Dowser pushed in the back lead Clug against Alan Beekman's, and Cluggy gets the free kick for the Warriors out of side centre wing.
He kicks now towards centre half forward looking for Jackson. He's up, so is Scott. Good play from Craig at the front for Blue West. He picks up the ball now onto his left foot back into the centre. Glenn Wilson's there. He plays on from the wing now after taking the mark. Short kick looking for Canine, but Lucchino's over the back. Can't take the mark. Pushed it out towards the boundary line. Beats both teams over the line. We'll have a throw in half forward flank for Modewarre. 22 minutes gone in this first quarter.
A bit indirect there, Glenn Wilson with the kick. Should have gone down the guts, I'd reckon. Roddy went to that dead pocket we've talked about before. Ingleworson dives on it from the boundary throw-in. So do about 17 others. Cowie eventually pushes it out, but after the umpire had blown the whistle, and it will be a ball-up decision. Half-forward flank for Modewarre on the commentary side of the ground.
I suppose in defence, though, the forwards aren't moving to the attacking side, which is very hard when you've got the footy.
They're sort of all down chasing the kick at half forward. When they get it there, they've got nowhere to go up forward. Pat Jackson working pretty hard, was able to get a little kick off the ground, then tie it up. They've gained about 15 or 20 metres, and Pat might be coming back into form.
Yeah,
we know he can play terrific. He played a couple of ordinary ones his last couple, but we know he can do a lot better than that.
I think the smaller ground will suit Jacko, use his strength, and we see now an opportunity for the Blue West boys. Good quick hands there. And the number 19, Guernsey there, and Dave McKenzie set up Lehman, who caught one high. Advantage paid, and we see Ian Ellie now at centre half forward with skill, left side of his body. His kick not a good one, but it's well trapped there, and good work from that young player in Beckley. Beckley goes out wide and finds an unattended Alan Beekmans.
Good mark too, because a bit of a fingertip and the ball swirling around, and he took a good grab there, Alan Beekmans. His kick is long into the corridor to the 10-yard square, in fact, up over the back. Stiles takes the hand pass, he lets it go out wide. Bouncing, got to call it here. Here comes Wilson. I knew someone would come to the photo in a minute. Wilson picks it up and goes on his left foot. Kick not too good, and the mark taken out there by Dave McKenzie.
He puts it short to Ian Elliott, centre half forward, who's ripping shreds through the back line of Modewarre. He must have had 10 possessions in this first quarter. He looks now for a lead up forward. He finds Denning a lead with Braniff. He goes shorter. Scott, it's over his head. 3 Modewarre players. They can raffle it. Russell, good play. Onto his hands now. Out to Hovey, who had a good game last week against East Belmont. Goes short towards Klug. Has to find him and does so. He breaks the tackle of Craig. Tries to handball over top of Lehman. Not good. Puts Nelda under pressure. Good play from Klug to get back. Stoop now. Onto his right foot. Goes short. Nearly finds his trainer, but McKenzie now. Good kick. Ladder.
He hasn't had a kick for a few years, the trainer, right? He's a bit thin on top. He's like you. He hadn't played for a while.
Rather stout as well in stature.
Yeah, well, a bit like yourself, yeah.
Darren Cook goes long from half forward. Good kick. Bird's back there, pushing the back, holding on. Ken Denning will get the free kick in front of Braniff.
And I don't think there's any doubt about it either, Jason.
No, free kick there.
You know, Sean's just got to worry about the football rather than the player, back his own judgment and leave the opposition alone.
Okay, words of experience there from Ronnie Brain, a one-time player at Bannockburn. There was one game there. A one-time player at where else? East Belmont?
East Belmont, one game.
Yeah, but played an odd game with Newtown, Ronnie, didn't you?
Oh, yes, over about 200, mate.
About 200, yeah. Yeah. And didn't play him in your dressing gown either. He played them all on the ground.
Thank you very much.
And here's the shot for goal from Denning. Shouldn't miss from there. Kenny Denning is usually a lovely kick, and that one's no exception. 4 points on the board. Blue West, the floodgates have opened. They burst right away here after Modewarre's very promising start. Early stages first quarter. They've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goals on the board. Modewarre just a single one. A few points to either side. 25 minutes gone on the scoreboard brought to us by Bannockburn Sporting Trophies in the first quarter. There he is on screen. The last goal kicker, Kenny Denning.
Bannockburn Sporting Trophies too, Cookie. Don't forget, they've just not got trophies. They've got all sorts of goodies out there. And give Pam and Dave Glover a call because they're supporting GWL footy on 811516 for your sporting bags, club badges, baseball caps, etc.
Let's hope all the clubs in the GDFL deal with the Bannockburn Sporting Trophies because they're dealing with the GDFL. It should be a reciprocal arrangement.
I tend to agree with you, Cookie. Up Cowizy Shop, first quarter scoreboard. Blue West 6-1-37. Lead Modewarre 1-2-8.
Caneen gets it out of the centre for Modewarre. Nelda at centre half forward. Lehman chops it off. Good play. He's been very consistent in this first quarter. Gets it out to the coach, Stuart Scotty. He'll get a game next week. At half back now. Blue West goes back in towards the centre. Beekman's there. Good mark by the big centre half forward. Handball now. McKenzie running from the half back line. He's got a bit of time and space onto his right foot. Out towards the half forward flank looking for Ian Nally. He finds him. Gets around Cullen. Right foot. Back towards the half back flank. Shelton for Modewarre. Good play. Keeps it in there. Also, good play there by, that looked like it was Beckley, the player just on the ground for Cam Pigley. Beats him over the line, and we're going to have a throw in the forward pocket for the Cheetahs.
Bit of play there from Cullen in the back pocket. Ronnie, he forced Nelly to go towards the fence that time instead of letting him come up the ground.
Yes, and a bit of experience, Franklin and Nelly, and young Cullen, he's done okay early stages. He's had a few touches, and I reckon you've been a bit hard on him. He's only had 2 goals kicked on him, Cookie. It's not the end of the world, son.
All right, the words of wisdom there from Ronnie Brain. That looked like Ronnie Steep, was it? Getting the ball out of half back, kicked it in towards the centre of the ground. A land pass go, heads towards Jackson, didn't make him at ground level. The big fella working hard there was Klug. It came out to Mail. Mail, left foot kick up towards half forward. Need a mark down here. Modewarre, they just can't get it past their half forward line. Here's a chance. Got to kick it in a hurry. Pushed to the ground as he got the footer at that time. Might have been, who was that?
Jeff Stiles.
Jeffrey Stiles, was it? He's been all right too early. Jeffrey Stiles out comes Bollingbrett, and Cowie takes out his opponent there. It's out of bounds. Pavilion into the ground, left
on the
forward
full
pocket. On the full, was it, Jason?
On the full.
Well, here's a chance. They've got to get a goal out of this, Rod. Mick Wood's got it, and he's trying to tell the umpire where to put the Cheeto on the mark. He said, I can't hurdle the fence and kick it. He put him out of the angle. He got to kick it from behind that white fence there, Rod. He might go up the players' race here and have a shot from there, Mickey.
Mick should kick this.
Tell you what, he's a full forward. He won't hand pass it. I'll tell you, have a shot. Let's watch him. Right foot kick for goal. Right across the face. Mick should kick this. You put the balls at him very nicely there. And
free kick for holding on.
Free kick to big Mick Bird. Now,
Yep. Held without the ball.
I wonder what Mickey will do. He might kick it straight back to Woody over near the players' race again with the way the breeze is.
He's from the other dead pocket.
Yes, there was 2 dead pockets down there at the moment. Big Mickey Bird. He doesn't kick a lot of goals. Mickey wouldn't mind kicking one.
He's done the
He's
banana.
tried the reverse banana, the bender, the slipper, the slopper, and it's a shocker. It's 1 point.
Well, at least he scored, and I thought that congratulations to the big bird for using a little initiative there, because you've got to try and do that because the ball tends to be picked up rather quickly by this pretty strong breeze to the left of screen. Which
37 plays 9 on the Apco Easy Shop scoreboard as Roddy takes us through this passage of
Ben
play.
Silver it is, and hi-ho goes up there looking for Murray Scott. It can't take the footy. Coming out for the footy was Darren Cook for the Cheetahs. Good pressure to that big bird and young Mickey Shelton. Bounty throw in right in front of the comedy position, outer side centre wing position here at the Bakers Oval, the home of the mighty Cheetahs.
Bird and Ladder to do the ruck work now for respective sides. Bird over the back, gets a tap out towards the centre of the ground. Silver good running from the wing, gets it out towards the centre of the ground. Russell's overrun him. Murray Scott now tried to go through 4 Modewarre players. He couldn't. Mackenzie, handball quick to Stuart Scott. Good work by Mail to smother the ball, stoop off the ground to centre half forward. Jackson's can't pick up the ball. Good play by Lakino, but it only goes as far as Wasley on the half forward flank. Goes short. Good kick. Finds Klug. Play on. No mark. Good play by Vollenbrett also. Wasley keeps running. Good running by him. Can't get it to Donnet though. Good play by Lakino, who just shoves it over. Yep, shoves it over the boundary line and a free kick.
There was a picture of Roddy Brain. If you keep smoking, you'll wind up looking like him too.
Thank you very much.
Well, you weren't picturesque in that little bit, Rod. Looked like you need a bit of a gas. The siren's gone for quarter time. But we've got 1 kick to go, of course. But there's a lovely picture of the trees there too. Very nice, them trees, aren't they? We might get the chainsaw out at quarter time and cut a couple down. The kick into the forward line, offline. I think he's got a behind out of this, Dave.
Wasley.
Yeah, he's got a point, I think. Yep. Well, better than nothing at all. Tony Wasley kicks his second behind of the afternoon. Quarter time, Roddy, on the Apco Easy Shops scoreboard. Blue West, 6-1. Great kicking. 37 points. Leading Modewarre, 1 goal 4. Into the breeze, 10 points. Goal kickers in the first quarter. Ian Ellie got 2 for Blue West, so too did Darren Campigley. Got his name right that time, the first name anyway. Ken Denning got 1, and just a ladder kicked a lovely running goal on left foot, whilst from Modewarre their solitary goal kicker was Dowser Russell. 37 plays, 10 of the Apco Easy Shops scoreboard. Players taking a break now, going to get some messages from their coaches. If you're at the Western, Roddy, it's time to get a message of the barmaid and say, 1 more pot, please. Actually, better pour 2 for Brony. He goes pretty quick. Back with the second quarter shortly.